John from Swift Paints. Today we're going to be teaching you how to paint a raw mantle. First is you want to go ahead and prepare your surface to be painted. You're going to need to mask off so you don't get paint on things you don't want to get paint on. Now if you have gaps like I do, you're going to want to put the tape a centimeter away from that, so when you silicone it and wipe it off, the silicone is gonna get on that tape line and it's gonna leave a nice straight line for you. Now, if you're wondering what tape I like to use, next step is to create our spray booth. So we have our plastic and our paper on the floor. Now we are draping the plastic from the ceiling down to the ground, and we're gonna create a little safe space to where no overspray will get on anything that way. So if you're worried about getting paint on your floor, this is the right way to do it. So now you got your plastic attached to your ceiling. The next step is to seal it to the ground. Now you're probably thinking, dude, how the hell am I supposed to get out? Got it sealed up so no paint is gonna get anywhere. And if you are worried, put some drop cloths down. Once you have everything masked, you wanna check it again. When I spray this cabinet, is it gonna go through here? Yes, it is. So you're gonna wanna put tape right there up against this trim so you don't hit. Over here. Now you can tell that if I were to spray this plastic would get all over this, and you do not want that. You want to take this plastic, you're gonna wanna hook it up to this wall, tape it nice and tight so it's not flapping all over the place whenever I'm trying to paint this thing. We have a masked off area, so now test it. Just tap it, make sure it doesn't touch the surface that you are trying to paint. Now, every job is not the same. You probably won't have this problem, but look, check everything. Make sure everything is masked off to the very centimeter. Make sure it's all there, because if you don't, you're gonna shoot yourself in the foot.
I just f***ing shot myself. Oh, son of a bitch, I just shot myself.
The products I will be using for this mantle would be plastic wood. Plastic wood will be for the little holes. As you can see here, every little tiny hole, this thing will cover it up. You put it on there, let it dry, sand it off. For the silicone, we uses this awesome gun right here. What I like to use is this 1050 quick dry from Sherwin-Williams. And if you don't have a Sherwin-Williams stores near you, if you have Benjamin Moore or maybe a Home Depot that's nearby, I would just go with the DAP. This one is not bad at all. It's definitely still usable. Make sure it says painter's acrylic latex that you could paint. Right here it says paintable. So this is what you want. If you don't get the one that's paintable, then you're gonna be in for a surprise. What we're gonna use for the primer is this Beat IN. So this is the ultimate stain blocker. It is shellac based. So with shellac-based products, you want to use denatured alcohol as a solution to clean out your spray rig, or another chemical that would actually clean this out, because this stuff is no joke. This thing dries in literally an hour, so you can go ahead and put your layer of paint. So the paint that I will be using is this Pro Classic interior oil-based from Sherwin-Williams. This is my go-to each and every time. Now the Kills 3 is gonna be for the wall. As you can see that the wall has been recently mudded over, and after you do that, you need to prime the wall before you put on the paint. When you are applying your wood filler, you're gonna wanna make sure you leave a little bit of excess wood filler there. Let it do its job, and then sand it off. You might be thinking, oh, this is a mess, but no, trust me. When this stuff is dry, it should turn from pink to this color. And it looks like it's almost there.
We're done. After I sanded it, now the workplace is messy.
Yeah, well, you're gonna wanna take your tube of caulk and a razor knife, and you wanna cut an angle like this. About 45. So we can go ahead and start with this decent sized gap. Take your silicone and just wanna fill her up. Just like, but when it does come to smaller gaps like this, it really gets pretty easy. You are going to be wiping it off. Some people don't wipe it off, and that's what I don't really understand. You want to take your wet rag. What I like to do is put the wet rag over my finger, and then you can take it and just wipe it gently. You don't want any excess. You have this weird line, it's because of the rag. So take your finger, and it fixes that problem. And this is what you want. This is exactly what you want. Once you've completed siliconing and filling in all the holes, you are basically ready to set up your spray rig. Don't forget to stir it, because it's super, if you can see that, that's kind of gross. So make sure to stir it. This stuff is no joke.